If you have anxiety, if you suffer from depression, if you suffer from any serious mental conditions, then this video is for you. Now, this is a very sensitive topic to me because I had to suffer from depression. I wanted to give up on myself every single day. I wanted to hurt myself every single day, and I have. I wanted to end my own life because I convinced myself life was no longer worth living for. How I'm still alive till this day, I really don't know. It was as if by a stroke of a miracle that I stumbled onto the courage to carry on. I started to develop this undying faith for myself and saw hope for a better future. It was because of that hope that allowed me to just carry on. So I held on to that with faith and belief that it'll finally materialize into something to just let me know that all that I've suffered was not for nothing. And when I started being open about it and letting people in and seeking help, it allowed me to find the courage to carry on and live life, not in fear, but in freedom. So what I find truly shocking is that not a lot of people are suffering from this, but the fact that there's this negative connotation on the subject, so much that a lot of us that do suffer from it, we shy away from being open. We hide from it and we run from it. But here's the thing. So much to the point that even seeking help is out of the question. But let me ask you, if you don't open up about it, if you don't let people in, if you don't go seek help, how can you expect to improve or get better? Just keeping it all to yourself will not only just harm you and make you implode, but when everything gets too much, you start to believe that your only way out is to end your own life. And let me just say, ending your own life is not only a stupid resolve, but it's just a temporary solution to a permanent problem. Just because you end your life doesn't mean that your problems are solved. So let me just say, all of which you're experiencing and had experienced, it's not something that you should ignore or hide from any longer. It's time to let it out. To live a meaningful life, it's all about being honest with your feelings and thoughts. One of the most important things you come to realize and understand about depression is that you're not alone. You're not. There are hundreds of millions of other people out there that share the exact same pain you feel. It could even be the person right next to you on a bus, someone that you work with, your cab driver, or even someone in your family. But because they don't talk about it, you don't know. But because they don't talk about it, they end up hurting themselves. And because they don't talk about it, it ends up being too late. Now, I know people personally that ended their own lives because of this issue. It's painful. Because I just wish I knew early on so I could have done something, so maybe I could have saved a life, but because they don't talk about it. So with this video, I'm not here to let you know that the grass is greener on the other side and that if you keep going and pushing through and persevere and not give up on yourself, that it will all work itself out. Truthfully, I don't know if it will. Rather, I'm here to tell you that what you're experiencing, what you're going through, all these tough times, all these hard moments, all these painful nights, is because you did it to yourself. You did. You're responsible. You're the one to blame. And it's hard to swallow this, yes, but you've got to accept this. Because the sooner you accept this, the sooner you finally be able to accept yourself for who you are and who you're going to become. In order to overcome your depression, it's not about pointing blame. It's not about blaming the world. It's not about lying to yourself. It's not about hiding and running from it. It's about standing up for yourself and taking responsibility. Who cares if you've been let go? Who cares if you've been cheated on? Who cares if you went bankrupt? Who cares if you've been manipulated? Who cares if you've been bullied? It's part of life. Does this suck to have happen to you? Yes. But the world is not out to get you. The world is not here to make your life miserable or any harder. What happens will happen. And you've got to accept that. It's part of your painful growing journey. And that's bad news. The good news is that you're all going through this for a reason. There's a purpose behind this. And at the end of this, if you want peace, there will be. So instead of drowning in regrets and remorse, which gets you nowhere, you've got to start taking responsibility. You've got to start standing up for yourself. You've got to start believing in yourself. Because here's the thing, yes, it's tough, it's unbearable, and it's painful, and you don't want to carry on anymore. But the truth is, it's not killing you, it's building you. What I believe now is that depression is not only normal and something that you must go through, but you need to be grateful for it because it allows you to really reorder, realign, and restructure yourself to a higher level. So times are tough. But you need to go through this. So if you want to desperately improve, if you desperately want to start making a change, if you desperately stop wanting feeling like the way you are feeling right now, then follow these 3 steps. 1 is stop pointing fingers and take responsibility. 2 is stop running from it, stop hiding from it, and be open about it. Let people in and seek help. And 3 is picture that better future for yourself and hold on to the hope of it coming true. You live by this with belief, faith, and honesty, and you will see light at the end of your tunnel. What I painfully understand and came to realize now, having gone through that myself, is that what keeps one living is a sense of a future, that there will be a tomorrow. So starting today, if you want to live a better life, stand up for yourself, stand up for your future, and fight against your depression. Your better you is waiting. What is that? Is that a bird? Is that a plane? No, it's actually my next two videos. So click this one or click this one. You won't be disappointed.